My name is Jeremy Swanson. I experienced the first symptoms of esophageal cancer in August of 2018. I subsequently went through 6 weeks of chemotherapy treatment, proton therapy treatment, and then I underwent an esophagectomy. A part of my treatment was also radically changing my diet. Unfortunately, uh, several months after the surgery, we discovered that the cancer had metastasized to my liver, giving me the dreaded stage 4 diagnosis.
Getting the stage 4 diagnosis was devastating. We weren't expecting that. When we initially found out about Jeremy's cancer, it was stage 1 to 2. So having this new diagnosis along with no hope, honestly, our options were just palliative, just chemo, chemo, chemo. And other than cancer, Jeremy's a very healthy person. I know that might sound weird, but he's always been very healthy. So we weren't ready to just give up. But our options were so limited. We just got down on our knees and prayed God would give us very specific direction on what to do. We were willing to do anything, but we needed real direction. So I first had a friend who sent me a text message about some worming medication, and I thought, oh, good grief. Yeah, are we really going to go down that route? Worming medication, you got to be joking me. But I started looking into it a little bit, and I made note of it in my mind. Secondly, I had another friend send us a message. He had stage 4 kidney cancer and was receiving treatment in Germany, and said, hey, I found this book over here, How to Starve Cancer. My initial thoughts were, good grief, I've been reading so much. We've already been starving cancer with Jeremy's diet. We were 100% into that, and it felt like that was in vain. But I ordered the book anyway, and got it on a Friday. And then I guess that's when you started reading the book over the weekend, right?
Yep.
So it was overwhelming for me to look at it. I'm a nurse. I know a lot of the different medical terms, but I was just really overwhelmed with our diagnosis. That was a little bit too much for me, but Jeremy got into the book over the weekend. So.
Yeah, it's laid out a little bit differently, but once I got into it, it just started to make sense. And it was a very obviously a very personal account of Jane's experience, and that was helpful in some ways. It's not and it's not just laid out in a cookie cutter fashion either. It's something that's very specific to her, and all of our cancer journeys are specific. They're all specific to us individually, and that's what I appreciate about her advice as well, as we individually need to figure these things out. Um, yeah.
Yeah, so you started reading the book over the weekend. I barely glanced at it, but I kind of knew a little bit about what it was about. It wasn't just about starving cancer through diet, although it does include that. We met with an integrative oncologist the next Monday, and still we're praying for direction. And one of the things that the integrative oncologist mentioned is the off-label medications, and he also quoted some of Jane's work too. So that was really like, wow, this is direction. This is something that actually makes sense to us. So you read through more of the book, and I just went to Chapter 22, How to Starve Cancer, Chapter 25, How to Kill Cancer, and then the summary in the back of the book. So that was also very helpful, making a lot of post-it notes, and then making our own protocol and writing down specifically how the medications worked and why we were taking them, because our supplement list really started to grow.
Yeah. So fast forward through how many months have we been doing this now?
About 7 months.
About 7 months. So where I am now is I initially had 5 tumors on my liver, and two of those appear to be gone, and the 3 that remain are smaller, and I'm able to live a normal life, work pretty much full time, enjoy my wife and my children, and I'm just very much enjoying life each day. I have hope. I'm just very, very thankful to be where I'm at right now. So
Yeah. So we hope that this is an encouragement to you too. We don't have to be defined, our lives don't have to be defined by our diagnosis. There is hope out there, and I just encourage everybody just to prayerfully consider what path you're supposed to be on. So I hope this is helpful, and thank you, Jane.
yeah,
Bye.
thank you.